Behold, the dawn of creation.
Friends and seekers of truth, we gather here to turn our gaze upward and inward, to contemplate the greatest mystery and the most magnificent reality, creation. We often stand humbled beneath the canopy of the stars, wondering at our place in this vast expanse. Today, let us illuminate that wonder with the lamp of reason and the comfort of spiritual revelation. When we ask, what is the universe? We must look beyond the mere physical horizon. The universe is the aggregate of all worlds, both the seen and the unseen, the infinite dance of animate and inanimate beings, the heavenly bodies that swim through the abyss, and the very fluids that fill the spaces between them. Reason dictates that this grand architecture did not spring from the void by chance. As the text reminds us, the universe could not create itself. If it were eternal like God, it would not be God's work. Therefore, it must be the handiwork of a creator, an intelligence supreme. The formation of worlds. How then does the divine architect build these mansions of the sky? Not by magic, but by will and law. The scriptural decree, "Let there be light," is an allegory for the exercise of divine will. Science and Spiritism teach us that worlds are born from the condensation of matter scattered throughout the cosmos, the rarefied, fluidic elements that fill space. Think of the comets not as harbingers of doom, but as the nascent seeds of worlds, matter beginning its journey towards solidity. And just as living beings are born, grow, and fade, so too do worlds. God renews the macrocosm just as He renews the microcosm. We must abandon the foolish pride of claiming to know the exact age of these ancient formations, for such chronology belongs to the God alone. What we do know is that creation is not a singular event frozen in the past, but an eternal, unfolding process. The mystery of life and the organic prototype. Let us descend from the stars to the mud of the primordial earth. In the beginning there was chaos, the elements jumbled in a fevered state. How did life emerge from this geologic tumult? The text offers us a profound insight. The earth already contained the prototypes of living beings, waiting in a latent state, just as a seed may lie dormant for centuries in a pharaoh's tomb, only to sprout when given warmth and soil. The organic elements of life were suspended in the fluidic ether, awaiting the favorable moment to coalesce. When the earth cooled and the chaotic forces settled, these prototypes awakened. Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, and nitrogen combine not by chance, but by a preordained affinity, forming the first crystals of biological life. This is not a denial of God, rather it magnifies God's glory. It shows us that the Creator works through eternal, immutable laws of nature, rather than through capricious miracles. Even the human form was present in this elemental potential. We emerged at the appointed time, formed, as the Bible poetically says, from the dust of the earth, which is to say, from the very organic elements of our globe. The myth of Adam and the brotherhood of man. Here we must address a misunderstanding that has long divided science and faith. The story of Adam. Was Adam the solitary root of all humanity? The Spirit answers with a definitive no. The laws of anthropology and the history of great civilizations like Egypt and India prove that the human family could not have descended from a single couple merely 6 thousand years ago. Adam was, in truth, a survivor of one of the great geological cataclysms that have scarred our planet's history. He became the progenitor of a specific race, but he was not the first man, nor the only one. When we look at the diversity of human races, the variations in our physical forms, we are seeing the effects of climate, lifestyle, and custom over millennia. But let us be clear, these differences are of the body, not the soul. Though we may have appeared at different times and in different places, though our physical ancestry may be distinct, we are all brothers and sisters in God. We are animated by the same Spirit and strive toward the same luminous destiny. To deny this brotherhood based on physical lineage is to misunderstand the very nature of the Spirit. The plurality of worlds. Now, let us expand our vision to its widest aperture. Are we alone? Is this small blue marble the only vessel of life in the infinite ocean of space? To believe so is vanity. It is to doubt the wisdom of providence. The Spirit declares that all globes are inhabited or destined to be so. God does not create without purpose, and the stars are not merely decorations for our night sky. However, do not expect the inhabitants of other worlds to look like us. The physical composition of worlds varies endlessly. Just as fish are designed for water and birds for air, beings on other planets are constituted to thrive in their specific environments. Some worlds may be far from their suns, yet they are not in darkness. On these spheres, electricity may play a role unknown to us, serving as a limitless source of light and heat, illuminating their days with a brilliance we can scarcely imagine, perhaps akin to a perpetual aurora borealis. Life is ubiquitous, adaptable, and infinite in its variety. Reconciling science and scripture. Finally, how do we hold these scientific truths alongside our sacred texts? We must realize that the conflict between the Bible and science is a conflict of interpretation, not substance. When Genesis speaks of the 6 days of creation, reason compels us to view these not as solar days of 24 hours, but as geological epochs spanning hundreds of thousands of years. Science has excavated the archives of the Earth, the fossil record, and found that the order of creation matches the Mosaic account. First the chaos, then the plants, the animals, and finally man. The difference is only in the duration. God did not wave a wand to create the world in an instant. He utilized the majestic, slow procession of natural forces over millions of years. Does this make God smaller? No, it makes him infinitely greater. It reveals a deity of patience, of order, and of immutable law. The literal interpretation of the flood, of Adam, of a 4,000-year-old Earth, these crumble before the inexorable facts of geology. But the spiritual truth remains: the universe is a designed, purposeful moral theater. Conclusion. My friends, as we depart, let us carry this expanded view with us. We are not accidents of mud, nor are we the lonely masters of the universe. We are citizens of a cosmos teeming with life, governed by a creator whose laws are written in the strata of the earth and the light of the stars. Let us embrace science, for it is the study of God's work. Let us embrace faith, for it is the intuition of our destiny, as the spirits so beautifully rejoice. Religious ideas become even greater when they march in step with science. Go forth in peace, with your eyes open to the infinite glory of creation.